Yeah, you guys remember that phrase? They won't be able to walk down the street when we get done with these guys, you know? See those rocks just pelting, just tiny little pebbles. Well, he complained about it. You know, I'm not going to show you that video, but, that's not the way we're supposed to handle things. Well, buddy, the way you're handling your own people, not the way you're basically killing folks. And they've had enough, man. Everywhere, it seems like everywhere this guy goes, Trudeau, he is just getting screamed at constantly. Somebody finally took him through a couple of pebbles his way, and he didn't like getting pebbles hitting onto his little head. That's where they needed the phrase fruity pebbles, because when they hit his head, hitting a piece of fruit in that brain. So anyway, talking about Brazil, I shared this earlier, but man, I just wanted to show you guys some amazing footage of just hundreds of thousands of people coming together. Supporters of Brazilian President Bolsonaro get out and celebrate Brazil's Independence Day and make some noise about COVID pharma fascistic tyranny. The globalists want Bolsonaro out. He's never been a fan of the toxic experimental shot. The globalists don't like him because he doesn't like the shot, so he's a threat to them like Trump. And my father was, and this is from John F. Kennedy Jr. on Telegram. I guess this guy's claiming to be JFK Jr. And the 3 murdered African-American anti-vax presidents also were, and they're big pharma donors. Rise Brazil and make some noise. Check this out on the left. That is tremendous, man, and that's great noise here. Check this out on the right side.
Olha essa porra, eu tô aqui em cima do caminhão, a galera em cima do caminhão. Olha essa porra aí, ó. Olha como é que tá isso aqui, olha aí, pelo amor de Deus, tá chegando gente. Olha aí, ó. 7 de setembro de 2028, 10h30 da manhã. Olha.
That is a lot of people. Goodness gracious, look at that. That's just tremendous. And then we got the picture here from Patricia Milani. You got Paulista, Copacabana, Brasilia. Look at these just people just showing up in droves. So look on the left of the beach view. Check it out. That is tremendous. Look at that. Whew. I mean, it just looks like ants and just millions of ants. And they're just out in droves. Can you imagine? And then look on the right side. Remember, we heard the Great Awakening worldwide. We are seeing it, and that's what this pandemic seems to be doing. It's waking up the masses to exactly what's been going on the political side. These guys aren't having it anymore. It's new since millions protest in Brazil and all around the world. The anti-pharma fascism protests in the largest protest movement in all human history. It's a revolution, but against the digital control agenda, Great Reset, which the World Economic Forum mafia planned. It's against them, and it's their end. This is the beginning of the new freedom. So as we say in public affairs, you always get a wide shot very far away. Then you do a medium shot and a close-up. Here's our medium shot of that crowd. Pretty cool. And let's get the close-up shot. I saw this and just saw a lot of hugging with, it seems like, police officers with the people. Check this out. So I don't know about you, but when I saw this, I got a little choked up the first time because I was thinking, and it's just me, because I could be completely wrong. Folks in Brazil might reach out to me and say, no, you had it all wrong. But I just seem to see what it looks like police or guards because it's of what they're wearing, those vests and the hats. And you can see the collar of right next to the collar, you've got those lapels. So I figured these guys are law enforcement, and the folks on the left, he's got his hands on them, and it seems like he's thanking them, and everybody's celebrating because this guy's probably agreeing that, we're not going to do anything to you guys. We're going to just walk with you. And I think the people celebrated. So that's the way I interpret it. That's the way I like it. Hopefully that's exactly what's going on. So it made me wonder, who is this Bolsonaro? They call him a legend, right? That's why Big Pharma and the globalist elites want to take him down. Check out what he says in this speech.
Bolsonaro. A vacina, uma vez certificada pela Anvisa, vai ser extensiva a todos que queiram tomá-la. Eu não vou tomar. Alguns falam que estou dando um péssimo exemplo. Ô, imbecil!
So, for those that like to listen because they're doing the dishes or they're busy and they're just listening in or they're driving, I'm going to go ahead and read this. Okay, so he said, once the vaccine's certified by the Anvisa, it will be made available to everyone. And the ones who won't take it, I won't. Some say I'm setting a terrible example. Well, to the idiot who's saying I am setting a terrible example, I had the virus already. I already have antibodies. Why would I take the vaccine again? And something else that needs to be crystal clear here over there at Pfizer, it's really clear in the contract. We don't take responsibility for any side effects. He's talking about what Pfizer says, right? So then he goes, if you turn into a crocodile, it's your problem. I won't mention another animal not to talk nonsense here, but if you become superhuman, if a woman starts to grow a beard or if a man starts to speak with an effeminate voice, well, they won't have anything to do with it, which is even worse. To mess with people's immune system? How can you make someone take a vaccine which hasn't concluded its phase 3 yet? That's still experimental. And then boom, he gets a standing ovation. People are excited now. That is what we want to hear in America also. You know what? I don't need to take the vaccine. I've got my antibodies kicking in, right? I'm already immune. And then just call out exactly what's happening. They're not even taking responsibility for whatever happened. So this guy needs severe protection, obviously, because of the fight against him. So I saw this also from the media with this guy, and very interesting how the media tries to attack him and how he gets right back at him. So we'll play a beginning clip so you can hear his voice.
O senhor já foi multado aqui no estado de São Paulo por não uso de máscara. Agora o senhor está...
Você quer fazer uma pergunta decente ou resposta da Globo? Presidente Globo. Eu estava com capacete balístico à prova de 762.
So I wanted you to hear his passion. Now I'm going to kind of translate. So they're saying, hey, you're saying, President, you already got fined for not wearing a mask. And you want to ask a decent question? Well, I'll answer. Are you from Globo? I was wearing a 7.62 bulletproof helmet. So I'll be fined every time I ride a motorcycle around because I am a target. Today, you arrived without a mask. He's talking to the media. He's letting them know you didn't come with a mask. Let me speak, because she tried to cut him off. Because I am a target for scoundrels. Look, I arrive how I want, where I want, right? I mind my own business. If you don't want to use a mask, don't use it. Now, everything I said about COVID for you sadly worked. Early treatment saved my life and more 200 people on my building. Many journalists speak to me privately that they took hydroxychloroquine, that they took ivermectin. Why don't you admit it? He's telling the media this. Why? Do you think I'd consult myself with Boner or with Miriam Leto? Stop talking about this. You want to write that up? Put it there now. I am without a mask in Garangueta, sorry. Are you happy now? This Globo is a blank press. You're a blank press. Shut up. You are scoundrels. You make a scoundrel journalism. You're scoundrels. You don't help with nothing. You destroy the Brazilians' family. You destroy the Brazilians' religion. You are no good. The Globo TV is no good. It's a very bad information organization. If you don't watch Globo, you have no information. If you watch, you're misinformed. You should be ashamed for providing such pork service. This is made on Globo TV. Thanks. I love it. He just talks right over her. Let's just hear a little bit how it sounds, okay? For those that don't understand, it's just cool to hear him.
Imprensa, Vocês são uma porcaria de imprensa. Vocês são uns cala a boca, vocês são um canalha. Vocês fazem jornalismo canalha, vocês fazem. Canalha, que não ajudam em nada. Vocês não ajudam em nada. Vocês destroem a família brasileira, destroem a religião brasileira. Vocês não prestam. A Rede Globo não presta. É uma péssima órgão de informação. Se você não assiste a Globo, você não tem informação. Você assiste, está desinformado. Você tinha que ter vergonha na cara de prestar um serviço porco que é esse que você faz na Rede Globo. Obrigado.
Now that was cool. Did you see at the very end there? Just notice. Look on the right. Look what the young lady does. Beautiful lady just takes her mask off too and says, "You know what? I'm going to join this guy in this." Now I don't know if they're related or whatever. It's just kind of cool that she said, "You know, I'm going to join him." That's how you do it right there. That's how you get back at the press. That's how you show leadership for a nation. No wonder they're celebrating so much there. So I hope I'm on the right path with that. A lot of people sharing on Telegram. Seems like that guy is up to great things. Also, heroes, the police officers stand against pharma, fascist past and present alongside veterans. They lead a rally of thousands against coronavirus tyranny in Holland. Check this out. Going back to normal, even though they succumbed to the peer pressure and got the shots. My client just told me her friend's 12-year-old son in Ontario just died 4 days after getting the shot, and they are trying to shut her up. There are also many people who get double shots but still believe we should all have freedom of choice and don't want to be forced into regular booster shots and COVID pills. The truth always comes out, and it's happening. Be strong. And folks, I just met with somebody that we've known for a little while, and he told me that he got both shots, and he says it makes him a little upset now if they try to force a third or booster shot. Why they would do such a thing, because the shots he got were supposed to protect him, but obviously they're not working. So I heard it from somebody directly sitting there in the house we just moved into, telling me the very thing that I'm reading right here, that they're very upset. Why did they get it in the first place if it didn't work, and why are they going to start forcing even more? And that happens to be somebody who's in the United States Marine Corps. You got that? So then continuing on with this vaccine information, folks, I know you probably read a lot about it, see other videos about it, but I'm just continuing to show you. So if you want to share the second parts of the videos that I usually put out, which are covered with vaccine information, it's good to have this data. It's good to keep it in for the archives for us to continue to realize just exactly what's going on. So Vaccine Choice Canada had on Telegram, the second breastfeeding baby dies of blood clots and inflamed arteries after the mother's Pfizer shot, as per